Giant Namekians! Giant Namekian! In Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2, how the oh my god, I forgot to say WUAH! Giant Namekian in Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2. How is this going to work? I'm literally like, that's what this whole video is going to be about, is me speculating how the fuck this is going to work. And I don't mean just like some people are gonna be like, oh, it'll just be like the Great Ape, blah, 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 blah. Okay, but really think about it. Like, in terms of balance, how is this going to work? All right, I'm not saying it can't. I'm not saying, my hair. All right, I'm not saying it can't. I'm not saying it won't work. I'm literally curious. I don't know how they're going to make this balanced. I feel Giant Namekians will either be underpowered or overpowered. Well, I don't think that's going to happen, but I can see it going either way. They're trying, I already know, you know, they're trying to find like a happy medium where like they feel really powerful, but they don't feel too powerful sort of thing. Let's see, how could they be underpowered, okay? Think about it, let's think. How did you go through the Great Ape Festival when you were training to level 99, most people? Well, you used a particular move called Blue Hurricane. And that's not just, it's not just Blue Hurricane. Reminder, Blue Hurricane one-shot all the apes. And if you're a giant target, if you're a giant Namekian, I got Blue Hurricane, shriek! That's it. That's the noise Blue Hurricane makes, shriek! You get shrieked, you know what I mean? I don't know what shriek is. And you don't want to be shrieked, you know? Like, fuck that. Like, I'm not gonna be a Namekian if I know that this guy is just gonna shriek me. I don't know what shriek means, but start using the word shriek. You'll know where it started. This is where it started. Trend setter. But with that said, let's keep waving along here. They could also be OP. Now, to make them, okay, how would they be OP? Think about like the Great Ape grab, okay? In Dragon Ball Xenoverse 1. If you got Nappa, a lot of people didn't see it, but if you got them to phase 2, they could like grab you from like a ridiculous distance, and Namekians are already stretchy as fuck. Pause. So I'm just very curious to see how this is going to work from a competitive standpoint. All right, they could be underpowered to where like they're very large, so they can easily get hit by every character on the map's ultimate. Like right when, like let's say I was doing a 3-on-3, okay? I like to use the 3-on-3 example because it's just the most hectic version of Xenoverse that there is, okay? Me and 2 other dudes are on a team, and then there's like 3 other guys on the other team, obviously. If I see somebody turn giant, I don't care if I'm actually fighting that guy. I could be fighting someone else, but if somebody turns into a giant Namekian on the other side of the field, I'm gonna be like, oh, that's a free fucking target. Trigger warp Kamehameha. He's not gonna be able to dodge it because he's 17 feet tall and he moves at the speed of nothing, okay? Now, if he's like completely invincible or invulnerable to attacks, then you get the issue where it's like, oh man, this guy is actually kind of OP and this transformation's OP. So it's like, I'm not against it, okay? And I don't think most people are against it. It's just, I'm legitimately curious. And like, I've really sat down and thought about this to see like, oh, this could work like this, or maybe it could work like this, but I can't come to any concrete conclusions. Like in Tenkaichi 3, for example, that actually, in most people's opinion, they would say that the Great Apes were actually relatively balanced. Like they were slower, they were invulnerable to grabs and like in rushes in Tenkaichi 3, but they could still get hit by blast, and they still had decent speed. So maybe they might go that route to where maybe like strike attacks or maybe damage is halved, or I don't know, because Namekians were always like the more kind of tankish characters. I mean, Buu was more of the tank. Majin Buu race was more of a tank character, but Namekians, like they had regeneration, you know, they were much more defensive than like a Saiyan, for example. So they might just be enhancing that, because I mean, if you look at Golden Frieza, the Golden Frieza transformation in Xenoverse 2, they're gonna be fast as fuck, right? They're gonna move really fast, and that's because their original description in Xenoverse 1 is, oh, this character is fast. Saiyans, they were known as like the stronger attacked characters but lower defense. That's why they're going to enhance that with Super Saiyan to where they're gonna do more damage. More damage per second. My Super Saiyan Overhaul breakdown is linked in the description. Shameless plug if you want the breakdown on Super Saiyan specifically. But that's because we have the details. We know about Super Saiyan. We are still speculating about this giant Namekian thing. So if I had to guess, it's going to be something like Tenkaichi 3 where they have some invulnerability, so you're not going to be able to grab them, obviously, at least not without breaking their stamina, kind of like the Great Ape. But I don't know where you're going to grab them. I don't know. All right, hopefully it's the antenna, but what if your particular Namekian doesn't have antenna? Okay, some of them have like the shark fin and they don't have, Bruh, I'm just confused. This is more of me literally searching my mind within a video more so than actually planning out a video and trying to break it down. Because even when I sat down and tried to think about what could work, I couldn't think of anything. So I said, fuck it, hit the record button, and here I am. This is me, so young to this world, so wild and free, okay? Look at me. Now, stop looking at me. Are you still looking, boy? Boy, if you don't get...
I'll tell you what, I don't really know what I'm doing here, but I was told I can't leave until this guy gets a shitload of subscribers. Now god damn it, what are you sitting there not subscribed for? There's a like button and a share button. I don't know why I put an H in front of the... God damn it, just subscribe.